Good morning, good morning, good morning to you lovely people. I'm glad to see you this morning. Just let me put that out here. So good morning, good morning, good morning to you. All right, today's Be Inspired is, I speak on, hey, Nene, how you doing, girlfriend? You know, the people that follow me and come around, you already know I speak on It's Okay to Be You. This is one of some of the parts to it, and I know we don't have much time, but since we're going through what we're going through, cabin fever, being stuck inside, quarantine 2020, whatever you want to call it. Hey Ross, hey Yana, I love you guys. I'm going to start by this. I thank you again for being here this morning and being on here, coming to see me and spending time. Yes, spending time is like spending money. You can't get it back. Once it's exchanged, it's exchanged. So I truly, truly appreciate that. Some don't know, I have an insulin pump, and I just feel the need to put this out here. I have an insulin pump because I am type 1 diabetic, for those who don't know. And something happened to me 2 days ago. And what happened, before we get into this Be Inspired, was, and I want to put it out there, Medtronics is the type of insulin pump that I had. I was sleeping, and usually it alerts you and it let you know, like when it hits, mine is set at 70, that your blood sugar is getting low, and it'll alert you to let you know to go ahead and, you know, eat something. You know what I'm saying? I did forget to eat, no less. However, the pump was supposed to alert me and let me know what was going on. Well, the pump did not alert me, and it's also supposed to suspend the delivery. So ultimately what ended up happening was I woke up, I felt, I don't know, that one number God woke me up. I felt a little odd. I had some honey on my nightstand that I always keep there anyway, spoonful of honey every day, good for you. And I was able to get some in my mouth. However, it obviously wasn't enough, where my mom ended up finding me on the floor. And I woke up in the hospital. So what I ended up having, you guys can look that up, is a diabetic seizure when your blood sugar gets too low, and you can die from that. And the reason I'm saying that is, and they were happy, and even at, you know, the doctors there said, I'm glad you got some honey inside of you. But my mother did, when she found me, she said she poured orange juice to try to get me to drink it, but I wouldn't. Anyway, I'm happy to be here. So I'm saying that, I'm saying all of this to say that if you know somebody that is on the pump, there is a recall. I did look into it. There's a recall. So yes, I had to send my pump back in, and I'm telling you, it's man-made. We already know. So I'm grateful for my mom for coming and listening to the Lord and like just doing what she need to do. And anyway, I'm here. So how y'all doing? All right. So I wanted to talk about it's okay to be you, and how to have a good life and a great life being where you are right now. Now, I will say this, I'm gonna put this out here. Us being quarantined, I look at it as a timeout. I look at it as, guess what? You didn't have to quit your job to say, is this the job for me? Is this where I'm supposed to be at? You know what I mean? You didn't have to do that, because guess what? The good Lord was like, hey, I'm shutting everything down. I want everybody to sit down and reevaluate yourself and see exactly what your purpose is and what you are supposed to do. Now, me personally, anybody know me, I told somebody, I said, listen, all these people passing away, I ain't lying. God calling numbers off like he had the bingo hall, okay? I'm like, wait a minute, give me another chance. Hold on, not even another chance. Give me another assignment. If my assignment is complete, give me something else, because I'm having too much fun with y'all, okay? So again, I'm glad to be here today, and I want you guys to understand what's important, and what's important is you. And again, as I was saying, let me get back on task. As I was saying, maybe, you know, this is, I believe that this is God's purpose, to sit down and let you reevaluate things and say, hey, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I remember my mother always saying, make your hobby your profession. Dream, and you'll hear me say, dream big. Dream big. You have to dream big. And in the Bible, it says about dreaming. Doesn't say about education. I ain't saying don't get your education, because I'm going to tell you, your motivation is your dream. And then you educate yourself accordingly, okay, to make sure that you achieve those goals. And what is your purpose in life? Is this the time that we need to sit back and say, okay, I need to figure out what my purpose is? Is this God saying, I'm not going to have you quit your job. Matter of fact, some of y'all so blessed, okay, you better look at it as that I'm going to pay you while you take some time to yourself and reevaluate yourself and say, hey, am I supposed to actually be doing this? So you need to take that into consideration. And for those who are not getting paid, guess what? You can still have a job if you choose to go back to it, but this is a little time out. And I'm like, 2 weeks right now, we don't know where we are, but 2 weeks is enough time to say, hey, is this what I want to do? Do I want to become an entrepreneur? You know, those are things that we have to look at. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and, you know, you already know I'm going to jot some stuff down. That being said, I'm going to tell you how to commit to you. Find out what it is that you want to do. Like I said, make your hobby your profession. If you would do the same thing without getting paid, hey, I'm here, be inspired. I'm doing it without getting paid. That's your purpose. That's what you're supposed to be doing, okay? Because you enjoy it. Once you stop enjoying things, it's just not going to work for you, and that is not the place for you. I'm just going to put it out there, okay? So one, you want to commit to having a great life. Commit to having a great life. Like I said before, for those of you that probably don't know me, on there I try to post positive things. I post how I feel because it's honest, it's authentic, and I want to die empty, and I want my legacy to be, oh, okay, she had a lot of fun, because that's what it's all about. Commit to having fun. Commit to having a great life. Surround yourself with positive people, not toxic people. Because I'm going to tell you something, even if you have a garden, if you like to flower or plant flowers or do whatever it is, understand this, those toxic people, they're going to come. You just got to know, okay, sometimes you got to weed them. You know what I mean? Because y'all already know you ain't even got to water no doggone weeds, and they will come up. You like, now hold on a minute. What happened to my roses? You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at that, and you have to be aware and look at your surroundings and say, hey, what's going on? That's why I said this is probably a time to stop. Just stop. Everybody just stop and look at what's actually going on. Embrace the life that you decided to have, because guess what? Even if you're with somebody that you don't even want to be with, you made a conscious decision to do that. But guess what? Now you know, since y'all together, you're like, now do we get along or not? Or do we need to be apart for 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours a day, you know, in order to get along? Now is the time to see and say, oh, okay, here we go. The lovely parents who, let me tell you something, because y'all know I'm a school nurse too. I be doing it all. Them parents that be mad, upset that your child is sick. Guess what? Now you get to spend time with your child. Okay? And guess what? Some of them teachers, they're not making stuff up. Come on. Come on. Spend time. Teach them certain things. You know what I'm saying? Teach them how to cook. If you don't know how to cook, y'all learn together. Just have fun. Create memories. Live in the moment. Be present. I'll always say be present. Be present. Neurogenesis. If you don't know what neurogenesis is, that is creating new cells, creating new nerves, and saying, hey, reprogram yourself, reboot your hard drive and say, okay, I'm going to do things a little different. Like I said, what would your memory be? Back to making sure you are enjoying your life. That is key. Not if they are enjoying their life with you in it. Are you enjoying yourself? It's okay to be you. It is totally okay to be you. Also, you want to know how you made others feel. You have to know. Now's the time to sit back and look. How do I make others feel? How do I make them feel? When I leave their presence, did I make them feel good or did I make them feel bad? Those are the memories that stick, because we live out of emotion. We remember things out of emotion. Information and emotion is how we remember. And I'm gonna tell you a quick example. You can sit there and you'll be like, oh, okay, I went to the meeting. What they talk about? I don't know, because emotion was eliminated. It wasn't involved. It gave you information, but there was no emotion. There was no connection. So I don't know who I'm talking to right now. If you're into public speaking, if you're out there, you want to be a person that interview people, a motivational speaker, or just touching lives, you have to connect. You have to connect. You have to find that niche that you have, or maybe that's not it for you. And it's okay. Why? Because it's okay to be you. Let's say it together. It's okay to be you. Find who you are, embrace who you are, and always love who you are. That's when other people will love on you, because they can't love on you if you fake. I'm just going to keep it 100, okay? Also, there was something else that I put down here. Whatever it is that you plan on doing and you want to do, if it was done before you, know that it can be done. It can be done again, and you can be the one that do it. And just because somebody else does something does not mean that you can't do it. If that is your calling, do it, go for it. Okay. Again, make yourself happy. Make yourself happy. Make sure it's something that you like, because you're the one that's going to have to sacrifice. You are the one that's going to have to make the sacrifice for you. I was on the phone talking to a good friend of mine yesterday, and we were talking. I said, here's the deal. And he kept it 100, because y'all know I allow keep it 100, because I'm going to keep it 100. He was like, well, Mel, I asked you to help me. I said, you asked me to help you. Yes, I will help you, but you got to help yourself. That's just like coming in and saying, hey, Mel, can you give me $10,000? My time, and they say time is money. Let's look at it as time being money, because it said, can you spend time? That I can't get back. So you want me to invest in you when you are not willing to invest in you. You want me to invest hours in you and into your project, but you are not willing to invest those same amount of hours. So you have to say, what is this that I want, and drive it. If you are not hungry for it, if you don't like it, if you're not, I'm trying to stay focused on the time. If it's something that you're not hungry for, and that is, and you don't have a plan B, or if you have a plan B, that's not it, because your plan A is it. It's like, this is it. I'm going to get it. And I'm not taking no for an answer. There's going to be doors that's going to close constantly. It's going to close, but there's going to be that one door that opens up, and that is going to be that door for you. Experience, like I said, be present. Experience. Your experience that you have in life, period, is what you focus on. And just think about it. Like, okay, when I went to a restaurant, something minor like that. Okay, we went out to dinner. What was that experience? That experience was your focus. What was your focus? Was your focus positive or negative? Key, positive or negative. So if you have a positive focus and you're focused on all the positive that occurred at that date, guess what? Your experience will be in turn positive. Okay. When you are trying to obtain something, I'm trying to get all of this in at one time, just mashing it in. When you don't need anything, that's when everything is available. When you don't need anything is when everything is available. Now, tell me I'm lying. Where's the lie? Right. I'm telling you, it is factual. When you don't need anything and you're doing something, and you just attract everything. Everything just comes, and it's like, oh, okay, this is it. But then when you need something, you're like, okay, well, they're not here for me. How come nobody's here? Always do things, and especially when you are attaining your own goal, understand that you won't need anything. Do what you can do. Do what you can do. Cut costs, however you can cut costs. Do what you need to do for you. Invest in self. Okay. And 50%, what do they say? Being successful, 50% of it is showing up. Don't tell somebody you're going to be there for a business meeting, you don't show up, or you late. How you late for your own meeting? Problem, you said this is a good time. I don't understand how people be late for their wedding. I still don't. That's just me though. How you late for your own wedding when you told us, the guests, that 2:30 was a good time for you? So we agreed, 2:30, okay, they said 2:30 is a good time. I got my invitation. But then I got to wait to 3:30, and then I'm messing up my little dress, armpits wet. Like, come on, give me a break. All right. So I'm going to need you lovely people, whatever it is that you're doing, be timely, because people can't get that back. Respect other people's time. And Rumi said something good, and this works for me too. If y'all aren't familiar with Rumi, that's what Beyonce named her child after. But get hip, okay? Rumi said that if you trade your cleverness for bewilderness, you'll succeed. And what that is, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm clever and I know this and I got this, but always think more. That's what that means. Always look more into it. Look into it a little deeper. Just keep looking, like, okay, well, what is this? I ain't saying trick yourself, but I'm just saying, just pay attention. And again, information combined with emotion creates the long-term memory. You do not want to be forgettable. Okay? So remember, connect with the people, all right? Connect. I'm going to tell you, if you have problems with memory, I'm going to give you some brain foods real quick. I'm not like a nutritionist or anything like that, just a nurse, okay? Mints, legumes, broccoli, coconut oil, beets, almonds, avocado, and especially the lovely antioxidant blueberries. Those are things that'll help your mind, okay? If you feel as though that you can't stay awake during this time that we got, okay? Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Lisa. I love you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So is it with being inspired. And I also have to say this. If you are tolerating something, or someone, change it. Because you shouldn't tolerate anything when you're trying to achieve your goals. All right? That's all I got for you lovely people. That is it. Be present. Thank you. It's 7:15. Find you, embrace you. Most importantly, always, always love you. Like, share this video, and comment if you want to. Hey, Levette, good morning, good morning. Hey, Dee. Listen, I can't tell you guys enough. I love you guys for tuning in to Be Inspired every Friday. I appreciate your time. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff at Shop Talk with Mel. Hey, Lynette, how you doing? So listen, share it if you think that this will be beneficial. I'm sorry I was all over the place, but I think you got 15 minutes to give it to you, and I don't want to take up too much of your time because I appreciate the time that you gave me. Hey, listen, I'll catch you guys tomorrow on Shop Talk with Mel, Spreaker.com. You can Google me, Shop Talk with Mel, catch the shows, okay? Just because you don't see it on live, because I started doing that because some people was like, hey, I want to see your face. I'm like, hey, and all is well. But listen, on the radio, Google Shop Talk with Mel. Shop Talk with Mel on Google, and then you'll be able to listen to the other shows and also on. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my mother. I'm glad she found me. I can't imagine how she felt because I was on the other side. I just remember before, and that was it. I don't really remember anything else. But if you have an insulin pump and you know somebody who does have an insulin pump, please listen, they malfunction. I'm a prime example. I was good in sleep, okay? And I almost forgot. Listen, train them up in the way they should go. They should never part. I'm talking about your tatas, lovely people. Just because we in the house, don't be walking around with no bra because one gonna be hanging down, one gonna be over your shoulder, okay? Do your boobs hang low? Do they fall down to your toes? Can you throw them over your back? Don't do it. Listen, use them brassieres. Keep them babies tight because summertime is coming and we're going to be wearing them sundresses again and you don't want your boobs down. Your boobs look like balls, okay? All right, find you, embrace you. Most importantly, always, always love you. Until next week, people, be inspired right here every single Friday at 7 a.m. Thanks again. Tell your friends. Like me on all socials because I like you. Peace.